Today, I'm Cedric Enporsima, grade 2B. We are the reporter of Topic 7, and I'm the leader in our report. So, what is our topic for today? So, our topic for today is all about Rizal life in Hong Kong, Japan, and America. The main purpose of Rizal is to travel in and to the country Hong Kong, Japan, and America. So, our first reporter is Aliyah Maranda. Aliyah?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. My name is Aliyah Mandang from Group 7. So, I am the first reporter. So, my report is the life of Jose Rizal in Hong Kong. Rizal was forced to go abroad for the second time and to part from his family and friends. He was still sick and weak during the time he was forced to go abroad. So dahil nga may sakit siya at hindi kaya ng kanyang katawan, hindi siya nakatakas during stopover at Amoy. He sailed for Hong Kong and sojourned there for 2 weeks. When the time he's in the British colony, he was met by the Filipino residents. Those Filipino residents na na-meet niya ay sina Jose Maria Basa, Balbino Mauricio at ibang exiles noong 1872. So after they met, Jose Rizal stay with Basa, na siya din ang kanyang nakasama pumunta ng Macau. So habang nasa Macau, while in Macau, Jose Rizal visit cathedral and churches. Iba't ibang churches ang kanyang pinuntahan. Jose Rizal also studied Chinese way of life. Pinag-aralan niya ang buhay ng mga Chinese katulad ng mga traditions, custom, theater arts, and also their language. Pati yung pagsasalita ng mga Chinese ay kanya ding pinag-aralan. So, lahat ng napag-aralan ni Jose Rizal tungkol sa mga Chinese ay kanyang sinulat sa kanyang diary. So, the number 1 is the celebration of the Chinese New Year. Ang kanilang Chinese New Year ay very noisy because of the continuous explosion ng mga fireworks. So, ang mga mayayaman daw during Chinese New Year ay mas maraming na-explode na fireworks dahil nga sila ay may pera at sila ay mga mayayaman. Okay, so the number 2 is Chinese theaters. Ito yung mga gumagamit ng kanilang instruments na ito ay nasasali pa sa kanilang ingay during Chinese New Year dahil ang mga Chinese ay mahilig gumamit ng mga instruments. And the next is laureate party, wherein they were served variety of dishes. Iba't iba ang kanilang siniserve na mga putahe, such as century eggs, shark hat, white Peking duck, chicken fried with vinegar, roasted pigs, fish, shrimp, tea, and dried fruit. Okay? The number 4 is the Dominican was the richest religious in Hong Kong, had millions of dollars deposit in various banks, earning fabulous interest. Okay? So the number 5 is Hong Kong graveyards for the Catholic, Protestants, Muslim are well kept. So, ang Hong Kong ay may mga graveyards sila para sa Catholic, Protestants, Muslim na ito ay kanilang kinikip base sa kanilang religion. So after ng pagstay ni Jose Rizal sa Hong Kong, siya naman ay lumipat sa Japan.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. My topic today is Rizal in Japan. Rizal arrived at Yokohama on February 28, 1888. At nanatili siya sa Grand Hotel. The following day, he proceeds to Tokyo and stay for a few days. Upon invitation, he lived in the Spanish legation, the official headquarters of a minister in the diplomatic service for about a month. Sa mga panahong iyon ay bumisita siya sa mga lalawigan at nag-aral ng Hapon, and he dedicated himself to the Japanese theater, arts, and language. He was a very impressed in the city of Tokyo. In his letter to Blumentritt, at sinabi niya dito na Tokyo is vegan than Paris. The vast walls are void in cyclopean character. The streets are wide and well-lit. Si Rizal ay isang matalas na tagamasid at narito ang mga higit na nagpapahanga sa kanya tungkol sa Japan. Number 1 is ang kagandahan ng Japan at ang mga halaman at bulaklak nito sa kahabaan ng lansangan, mga bundok na natatakpan ng niebe pag winter season, at ang sakura or cherry blossom on its peak blooming season, and ang mga batis na dumadaloy sa kristal na tubig, at ang mga ilog at lawa na sagana sa iba't iba't uri ng isda at iba pang magagandang tanawin sa Japan. Number 2 is the Japanese have a great fondness for gardens, stemming perhaps from a sense having lived in harmony with nature for so long. They tend to fill any open spaces on their plots with trees and plants, no matter how small this space may be. Number 3, the Japanese woman in kimono, simple but gracious. Number 4 is sa Japan din ang pagtingin sa mga pangangailangan ng isang bisita, isang mahalagang bahagi ng paglilingkod bilang host. Number 5, sa pinakasimpleng okasyon, ang isang regalo ay karaniwang dinadala at ipinapakita bilang isang pahayag na nagbibigay ng paggalang at mabuting kalooban. Seasonal gifts are important aspect of their culture. Number 6, the basic form of greeting a sign of politeness is to show. Number 7, kakaunti lamang ang mga magnanakaw sa Japan. Ang mga bahay ay nanatiling bukas, araw at gabi. Number 8, in Japan, there were few beggars. Beggars is yun yung pulubi. Bihira ka lang makakita sa lansangan ng lungsod. Number 9 is napakalinis sa mga bahay at maraming sariwang hangin at sikat ng araw at multifunctional. Number 10, the Japanese are happy. Fights are not seen in the street and the people are very industrious. Ngunit sa nakikita ni Rizal sa Japan, sa kabila ng napakaraming magaganda at kaayang-ayang mga karanasan niya, medyo naiinis siya sa nakitang mga kalalakihan sa paghila ng rickshaw na parang kabayo.
Assalamualaikum, I am Ali Husni G. Aragasi. My assigned to explain Rizal romantic interlude with Usisan. Siguro ang pinaka-romantic na nangyari sa buhay ni Rizal nung siya ay nasa bansang Japan is yung nakilala niya si Siko Yusoy or Usisan. Siko Yusoy or Usisan is ang babaeng inibig ni Rizal noong siya ay nasa bansang Japan at mas kilala sa katawagang binigay ni Rizal na Usisan. Nagustuhan ni Usisan si Rizal dahil sa ito ay maginoo, magalang at matalino. Tinulungan din ni Usisan si Rizal sa madaming paraan. Si Rizal ay tinulungan niya sa madaming paraan. Siya ay nagsilbing kasama ni Rizal sa pamamasyal, interpreter at tagapayo din nito. Rizal arrived in Yokohama, Japan on February 28, 1888 and stayed the Hotel Grande. Dumating si Rizal sa Yokohama, Japan on February 28, 1888 at nagstay siya doon ng isang araw. The next day, he went to Tokyo and took a room at Hotel Tokyo. He stayed here from March 2 to March 7. He was the 4 to 5 days. Nagstay siya doon sa Hotel Tokyo ng 5 days. Kasi dumating siya is 2 at umalis siya doon ng 7. Naka 5 days siya doon. Ang kagandahan talaga ni Usisan ang bumihag kay Rizal na manirahan sa bansang Japan. Yun talaga ang bumihag kay Rizal, yung kagandahan ni Usisan. Kasi kung iyahalin tulad mo si Usisan, kung iyahalin tulad mo yung kagandahan niya is parang cherry blossom. Yun ang sabi nila. Ganun kaganda si.
Good day everyone, I'm Cedric Emprosima. I'm the fourth reporter and I am a leader in our group. So my topic is about Rizal in America. So the ship with Rizal on board docked at San Francisco port, but because of a strict quarantine, he and the other first class passengers were not allowed to disembark until May 4, 1888. Later, he discovered that the ship was placed under quarantine because of racial prejudice. The ship was carrying 643 Chinese coolies and skilled laborers. So at the time, cheap coolie labor coming from China and other Oriental countries were not allowed to enter the United States of America because white laborers were being displayed in the construction of railroad tracks and other infrastructure facilities. So after Japan, Rizal in America go in San Francisco. So, di ba? He is arrived in San Francisco port, but that the day are strict, so that's why Rizal and other passenger did not allow and until May 4, 1888. So they also later learned that the ship had been quarantined due racial prejudice. So ang barko ay nagdadala ng 643 Chinese coolies na hindi nasanay na mga manggagawa noong panahon na iyon. Ang murang mga coolie labor na nagmumula sa China at iba pang mga bansang Oriental ay hindi pinapayagang makapasok sa Estados Unidos ng Amerika. So dahil ang mga puting manggagawa ay lumilipat sa pagtatayo ng mga rails ng tren at iba pang pasilidad sa infrastruktura. So all of the first 1899 passengers including Rizal were permitted to land after a few days of quarantine. So but the Chinese and Japanese passengers were kept on board for a later period of quarantine. So lahat ng 1899 ng pasahero kabilang ni Rizal ay pinahintulutang lumapag pagkatapos ng ilang araw ng quarantines. Ngunit ang mga pasaherong Chino at Hapones ay pananatiling sakay para sa mga mahabang panahon. So the next after a few days of a quarantine in San Francisco, Rizal stayed at a Palace Hotel, a first class hotel in the city. He paid $4 a day with a bath and everything. In his diary, he wrote, "I saw the Golden Gate Bridge, a marvel of engineering and one of the most beautiful structures of its kind. So no stores are open on Sunday. The best street in San Francisco, Market Street." So sa lungsod daw ng San Francisco ay si Rizal ay manatili ng tumira sa isang palasyo hotel. So ito daw yung pinakasikat na hotel nung panahon na yun. Ay isang high-end na establishment na lungsod. Si Rizal ay nagbabayad ng $4 sa isang araw. So equivalent po natin nito po ay parang nung panahon na yun ay 200 pesos po. Though taga-araw. So kasama na ang ligo daw o kahit anong nakailangan niya. At sa kanya sinulat na diary o tala-arawan o talaan na ginawa ni Rizal, nakita niya ang the Golden Gate Bridge, a marvel of engineering. So parang very familiar po ito. Then at isa sa pinakamagandang structure sana ito. So walang nakabukas na store or tindahan na tagalinggo doon sa Francisco. So at ang pinakamagandang kalye sa San Francisco ay yung tinatawag na Market Street. So the name of Leland Stanford, the rich senator from California and the founder of Stanford of University in university in sa ano to? Sa was mentioned in his diary. He left for Auckland after a 2-day visit in San Francisco. So nabanggit sa kanyang taalarawan or ang diary niya at ang pangalan ni Leland Stanford, ang mayamang senador mula sa California at ang nagtatag ng Stanford University ay sa Palo Alto. So umalis siya patungong Auckland pagkatapos ng dalawang araw na pagbisita niya sa San Francisco.
Good morning, ma'am, and good morning, classmate. My name is Jopar A. Kudara, BSIT second year student. My report is the last part of topic 7. Rizal in New York on Sunday morning, May 30, Rizal reached New York. This ended his trip across the American continent. Nanatili si Rizal doon ng 3 araw, kung saan tinatawag niya ito na Big Town. Binisita niya ang mga scenic at historical places sa mga lugar na yun. And also, Rizal visited the monument of George Washington. By the way guys, George Washington is the leader of military and politics ng Estados Unidos ng Amerika. On May 16, 1888, umalis si Rizal sa New York patungo Lagos. Sakay ng City of Rome, ang pangalawang pinakamalaking bangka sa buong mundo that time. Nakita ni Rizal ang Brooklyn Bridge, which is nakagaan doon si Rizal. At nakita din ni Rizal ang majestic Statue of Liberty on Pedro Island. He arrived ako sa Rizal at Liverpool, England on May 24, and the next day, he began his life in London. The impression of Rizal vis-a-vis America. Rizal impression of America. So Rizal have a good and bad impression of the United States. Una natin ang good impression ni Rizal. First one is the material progress of the country as shown in the great city, huge farm, flourishing industries and busy factories. Second, the device and energy of the American people. Third, the natural beauty of the land. Fourth, the high standard of life living. Lastly is the opportunities for better life offered to the poor immigrant. So ang bad impression naman ni Rizal's America is una ang the lack of racial equality, the non-existing of true civil liberty as Negro cannot marry a white American. Third, the valuing of money over human life. On one occasion, in his brief sojourn in Brazil, he met Jose Alejandro, who was studying in Belgium. One day, Alejandro asked Rizal, "What impression do you have on America?" Rizal answered, "America is the land par excellence of freedom, but only for the whites."
So that's the end on our report. I hope you learned something, some gain knowledge, and with our history and with our national heroes, Jose Rizal. And I'm Cedric Emprosima. Thanks for watching. That's all. Thank you.